Hi, Mrs. Saunders. Thanks so much for joining me. I want to talk some more about climate change because I don't want you to feel hopeless. And I want you to know that when we take action, we feel better, and that there are some things we can do that are going to make a difference and slow this down until some scientist or creative thinker, maybe one of you, comes up with a solution, because I truly believe there is going to be a solution. So what can we do in the meantime? Well, becoming vegetarian actually cuts down on the greenhouse gases that cause pollution. And one of the greenhouse gases is methane. And some of that methane that's produced comes from cows or other livestock that we eat. So if we become vegetarians and don't eat meat, that's going to cut down on the cows producing this methane gas. And you may say, Mrs. Saunders, I love hamburgers, I love steak, there's no way I can stop eating it. Okay, so maybe one day a week you're a vegetarian and you put pressure on your family to be vegetarian for one day a week. Maybe it's one day a month. Do whatever you can. Take the baby steps. Every little thing we do, when we all do it, it adds up to a big thing that makes a difference. The other action we can take is to not buy things that aren't produced with clean energy. As a consumer, you have a lot of power. Businesses want your money. If you start boycotting things they make that, cause pollution and increase climate change, they're going to listen and they are going to start using clean energy to make these products. There's a great video you can watch on YouTube called The Story of Stuff. And it talks about how every time a new item is made or manufactured, it causes pollution, which leads to climate change. So what can you do? Well, you can buy things that are used. You can go to thrift stores to buy your clothes. You can do clothes exchange with your friends. So instead of buying new things, you trade things that the other person is sick of that you might want to wear. So those are some ideas. I go to thrift stores as much as I can and buy clothes, furniture, things for my kitchen, heaters, whatever I can buy used, I try to buy used, because every time I don't buy a new thing, I cut down on climate change. The other thing you can do is really put pressure on your parents to get clean energy, whether they can put solar panels on their house, whether they can get clean energy. You pay a little more to get clean energy from your energy provider, and that's what I do, and I figure it's worth it to pay a little more to get my energy source from solar or wind or other sources that are clean instead of air polluting. The other thing you can do is to make sure that your parents make your home as energy friendly as possible. So the greatest way to reduce energy use in your home is to make sure there is this envelope around it, that there is as little exchange of air from the outside and air from the inside as possible. And so that means insulation, it means doorways are sealed, it means that you have this whole enclosure over your house to prevent that exchange. So when you use air conditioning or heat, you don't lose it outside of your house, and the cold or hot air doesn't come in, making you have to use more energy to make your home comfortable. So altogether, those are some things we can do, and when we take action, we feel better. So do what you can, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.